What's up? This is Michael Rappaport, or as that motherfucker CP calls me, What's His Cock from True Romance, and you're watching Will Screeda. CP, you motherfucker. You know who the fuck I am from True Romance, you motherfucker. And what the fuck is a Will Screeda? Who the fuck knows what a Will Screeda is anyway?
Hello one, hello all, welcome to Will Screeda. I am CP. Today we're talking, finally, I've succumbed to the horrishness. I'm going to be talking about Halloween 2018. If you think I'm going to talk about elements of the film itself, you should probably just leave, because I'm going to talk about how this affects the rest of the horror community and fans of other horror franchises. Halloween 2018 made $253 million worldwide. Of that, 159 came from the US. And sure, for those of you who perhaps aren't fans of the Halloween franchise, you're probably there saying, well, what the hell does that have to do with anything? You may not be saying it, but you're thinking it. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a fan of the Friday the 13th franchise. That's good for whatever the fuck the possibilities are with that legal mess. A Nightmare on Elm Street, much more likely to get remade or redone or sequelized because of the success of Halloween. We're seeing fruits of this success already. Child's Play is getting a theatrical release, and it's going up against Toy Story in 2019. That's brave shit. That's not normal studios backing a horror type deal. Horror films, or horror-like films, in the last 3 to 4 years have really started to improve, if not creatively, financially. And that is the absolute most important thing. Whether or not you think a studio cares about the quality of a horror film, I'm here to tell you all they're caring about is that bank. And with films like A Quiet Place, It, Halloween now these are, with the exception of A Quiet Place, It, that's something people are familiar with. Halloween, something people are familiar with. They're starting to Marvelize everything, and you'll see something like, other great news for horror fans. Jordan Peele, the hot name in snooty horror lately, the current It name for horror, even though he's made one movie successfully, has been slated to produce a remake of Candyman. He's not directing it. His name's attached, and that catches attention. No matter what you feel about Halloween, the success of Halloween is good for anybody who has a franchise that they love that hasn't been around in a while. The hurdle in the past with these established properties is studios would have to put a little bit more money into these films because it's recognizable and you had to up the production value a little bit. At least now with something like Halloween, something like It, they're not as cautious to dump $15 million into a film because there's a chance it might double its money. You're not going to get stuff like Escape Room Hellfest, just generic rinse and repeat, $10 million productions that basically make their money back. If you show these studios that you have interest in these horror Marvel properties, Marvel has done something for us, and perhaps this is a good thing, perhaps. So my best advice, especially with this upcoming June release of Child's Play, if you want to see more stuff like it, if you're a fan of Freddy, Jason, Leprechaun, even though they're stuck in straight to DVD hell, Hellraiser stuck in straight to DVD hell, venture out. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, another one. I mean, we've had a theatrical release recently, but if you want to see more like it and studios put some time into it, go support Child's Play. As ridiculous as that sounds, if you're not a fan of Chucky, just let the studios know. These you have to have the Marvel mentality. That's the best thing I can tell you. No matter what, Marvel makes a movie, it makes a couple of $100 million, no matter who's in it, what the fuck's going on in it. People are just zombies. So be zombies. Support horror that you're familiar with, and then complain about it on Twitter. Just as long as all news is good news. If you're a movie. Nightmare on Elm Street, you're due. write your local congressman and tell Warner Brothers, quit with that DC shit and get on the Freddy bandwagon. That's it. This is good news, people. It's good news. I'm not saying anything about the actual film Halloween itself, but the fact that it did so well is good news. Just go out and support stuff. If you want to see horror in theaters, you got to support the other guys. You got to support the competition. You got to, it's that Marvel mentality. Marvel mentality. I've been CP. Have a day.